Here we go. All right. So just
All right, let's do it.
give me a thumbs up that you're okay for me recording. Beautiful.
All right, let's do it.
All right, guys. So, what state you from, and do you like it where you're from?
We are from Maryland, and yeah, I like it here.
Yeah,
It's cool.
definitely like it.
There's something bad here.
How about the guy with
I enjoy it.
how about the cool dude? There you go.
I enjoy it, but the weather, like I like Florida.
The weather sucks here. Like, it's so fucking cold.
Yeah, it can be
Like,
really
and then
cold.
one day it'll be warm as shit, and then it just is fucking cold again. Like,
All right, I have a feeling this is not going to be about the weather.
Well, I mean, this is
asking.
literally. I love, dude. You're cool. That's good. You like to get down into the deep shit. That's good. Can you hear me? All right, so let's go there. Let's just launch in. Like, what do you guys think are the things that are awesome about our
Oh
country?
man, you're lagging.
So, can you hear me now?
Oh man, right when we got to it.
you're lagging so bad.
Oh, you record
Okay,
button.
can you hear
Make
me
sure
now?
the phone's
It's
Okay, yeah.
All right.
It's on your Wi-Fi.
All right.
Okay. So, what are the things that you think our country is doing well, and how is our country awful?
Okay, I'll start.
Go for it.
I saw that the Netherlands, I believe it was the Netherlands, had all dogs were adopted. No,
That's the starting
listen, no dogs were homeless.
Oh, what?
We have so many homeless dogs.
What?
No, it's serious.
All right.
That says something. They have no homeless dogs. I know that isn't the biggest deal, but it's the first thing I thought of. Other than that, coronavirus, we suck, clearly.
What the fuck just happened? Oh,
Don't be mean to me.
Okay,
No, I
wait,
like
hold
that.
on.
It's a good
So,
thing.
so,
That's
so,
crazy.
so what do you? So, what's
Yeah.
good about America then? So, you said what you think is bad about us. What's good?
I think that it is good that we have a government that can continually like fight things. So something's not, so if the president, so if things aren't wrong, like we can argue them, you know what I mean? Like we can enforce laws to change situations, and other countries can't do that. It's kind of set in stone, like this is how it is. So we can have our Congress, our House of Representatives, vote on things to kind of change our law, and there's other countries that can't do that. It's set in stone how it is, so even though things won't pass here, I mean, there is like that idea. Like Biden, for example, is in office right now, and he is voting for LGBTQ discrimination to, be changed. Like that not to be a thing, and that's pretty cool that we can do that. It's not funny. It's true. It's true that we can do that.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the length of this answer.
That's the true answer. In other countries, like citizens don't have they can't choose what stuff gets voted on.
Right.
And I'm a liberal saying that. I'm not,
I enjoy the freedom.
I agree.
How
it's not freedom.
in this country you can just be what you want to be.
But that's not
stopping
the
you
thing.
from being what you want to be in other countries. Is this supposed to be like a debate? Or is
Because the
this supposed to
third
be like,
world-
Yeah, this is great. No, this is perfect. I mean, this is good TV right here. Yeah.
There's
No, but that is the
there's
thing.
different countries that you can't. You gotta, like North Korea. You're not really gonna.
all right, but you're comparing like the strictest country ever in that debate.
I'm just saying that I think America, the one thing is that although things are like definitely
other
with
priorities and other
Trump,
things.
things are hard. We can make things like have, I don't know, I'm not going to add anymore. You make me
Okay,
feel
that's
comfortable.
okay.
No,
That's
sorry,
okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you make me feel so comfortable. But that is the example, like today, like what Biden was doing, the LGBTQ discrimination. And that is from what we as people did. Like, as people, like, it's a grassroots type organization, like, from the grounds up, that we are building that. And it's a big deal now to the government. And then they're making that change, you know, and they're voting on it up there. So I think it's cool that in America we can do that. In some other countries, it doesn't matter, you know, what the people down here think. It's only up here, you know, so I think that's pretty cool.
I think your boyfriend is on the verge of tears right now. But no, but I totally hear what you're saying, and thank you for answering honestly and earnestly. Like, yeah, vulnerability is
I'm a
strength.
little drunk, but like I'm just telling you, that is
fine.
what I feel. Because I am, God, I hate you. Thank you.
Okay, guys. So, what are your? What was the debate that was going on with freedom here?
You guys put your big brains to use. My big ass brain.
All right, I don't know nothing. I'm ignorant. I don't know what the hell we could prove on. Honestly, if I'd have to go.
Let's get another question.
I'd have to go look at the stats of America and what we're ranked in.
Like to be American.
And education. Like, all right, this is a good answer to that. The other day we were in the Uber, and she was like saying like, the people saying we're the greatest nation in the world. It's like comparing like a C student to like a E student or an F student. Like when you compare like United States to, like he just said, North Korea. Like I feel like Americans' viewpoint on the rest of the world.
I don't know if I love
at least
being
me,
American though.
I don't know. I'm pretty ignorant to the rest of the world. I don't really. I can only see it from an American's viewpoint. I've never even been out of the country, so I don't know what it's like in other countries to say like we're the freest or we're the best or we're anything about other countries.
Well, this is what she did say, our Uber driver who's from Nigeria, and she said that in here people get to the point where they work, and then it gets to the point where they just stop progressing. And she said that is what America is. We stop progressing to a certain point. And she said, like, I love being here because it's better than, like, Nigeria, of course, but people get to a point and then they think that is their top point, right? That's what she was saying.
Yeah, she was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's other countries probably that are, like, you know, they want to succeed higher, but in America the whole thing is, like, money. I'm here getting the money I need, you know, for the majority. There's some people that care differently.
Well, let me ask you guys this: like, what are your jobs, and what do you like to do? And and what are your thoughts on that?
Well, we are both social media influencers. Yeah.
TJ, what are you?
TJ,
I'm an audio engineer.
And TJ is an audio.
So I went to college and I did marketing management. So I'm very aware of all of that. But now I've always had like a social media platform. So the thing is, like, I can't really say, like, I'm not someone that's like working 9 to 5 and, you know, making that type of money. And
So I just want to make sure that I get these other guys' opinions in here. Like, what are your thoughts of social media? Like, what are your opinions?
I think it's a blessing that we live in this era, that we have that opportunity to be able to be whatever you want on social media and create a brand and create.
Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword. Like,
money for yourself.
It's great, but it's bad at the same time because as society, like, there's also, like, what you just said.
There's multiple different.
I love it. Obviously, I'm a social media influencer, but there is, like we just watched this documentary on some guy who made this. Like, you can make all kinds of fake businesses, basically. Like, and you can fake anything on the internet and make it look like it's something and get people to buy and scam into some stuff. And as far as, like, I mean, that's. Depends on how you look at it. I like social media. I think it's great. I think it's cool that everybody can get their opinions on one little platform. You can Google things instantly and find everybody's opinions right on Twitter. Pretty dope.
If each of you were the president of the U.S., what would you do and why?
No, I'm not doing shit. I wouldn't be the president. Wouldn't take on that responsibility.
Well, it's one thing.
Yeah, that's a deep question.
I don't think
What's
you'd be able to
one thing
do
you
what
do?
I don't think as the president, I don't think it's even like that. I don't know what I'd even try to do first. You have a lot on your plate.
Yeah, like,
And even if you wanted to do something, it's not like the government is just like you can't just do something without.
I like
a whole
how they're
lot of
doing the
other
stimulus
stuff
package.
involved.
I would definitely be like helping out with that any type of way to
One-
like help
yeah.
out the less benefit. The
Yeah,
people that really need
they
it.
sit there and argue about the stimulus package for how many months. It don't matter, even if the president steps in and says something.
One thing I would
Except
do.
for when he did that tiebreaker, decided on it or whatever.
One thing I would do if I was
By then, it's
president
months later.
is I would make some type of a plan for like homeless people, privileged people. Not just giving them money, but like, I mean, this might already be in place also, but I would like really implement helping, you know, those people to get money, get a job, just like have a steady foundation. I feel like that'd be my core.
But right now, America is like, because of COVID, it's so hard to have jobs and shit. But it's
Yeah, but I mean, like, we're from Baltimore, and there's just a lot of homeless people here.
Yeah,
So I just like
lot.
hits like close to home. So I just would want them to, you know, find. There's like a lot of kids we've worked with and been with that come from like really terrible families. So I would want, you know, to like work with people to like, you know, just start working a job, not just like something random, but like something they feel passionate about, you know, like, I don't know.
Passion. Yeah.
Yeah, even if it's like, you know, say, you know, it's like they like clothes, like not just putting them in just the little
So as
thing.
president, though,
I don't
what
know.
do you do?
I just think I would like, I don't know. I don't know, but that would be like my first goal, because I think that's the start. Like, you could really help if like you're not just putting them into a job that is like you're gonna make money and you're on the side of the road, like you're doing construction work, you know. If that's not something, that's not gonna motivate you. But like, say
I'm
like
saying
you, like,
though, there's a bunch of unemployed people that aren't even homeless and have a skill set that is unemployed.
okay,
so
well, I
it's
don't
just-
know. I'm not president, but I'm
Even
saying
if
that's what I would do.
even as a president, what are you supposed to do about it? I mean,
every
So-
president has to do
They have
that
a
same
lot of
thing.
money and they could figure something out.
Okay, I have another question for you guys. So, like, when you look at like people who you think are like the most successful people in our culture, who do you think is like the top dog? Who do you like look up to and think, man, like I want their life. Their life is ideal.
All right,
All
let's
right,
say
we
on
could
3,
say
2,
it on
1.
3, 2, 1.
Elon Musk.
It's got to be Elon.
Elon Musk.
It's got to be
Joe
Elon.
Rogan.
Wait, that was so
Bro.
fire. Wait, no,
I think Elon.
I think Elon Musk, because I think he has figured out the system.
I don't know.
I
It
like
seems
Joe
like
Rogan's
he's
curiosity.
doing everything
I'm
right. That
just like
Elon
him.
Musk.
And
And I
Elon
feel
Musk,
like you are too, because you're
Elon
asking
Musk
all
cares
questions
for the
and shit.
people too. I feel
I like
like
it.
It seems like he does. I don't know. Elon is on another level. Talking about going to Mars. He's talking about. I mean,
I like that too. I like Elon.
Elon's on like. I mean, like I wouldn't. Like I said, like I wouldn't know where to begin being president. I wouldn't know where to begin talking about going to Mars. What is he? And he really thinks that's a real. He really thinks that's like a legitimate option that he's
I
going
want us
to
to be
pull
able
off
to go
and
to
do.
all the planets.
So that's why I'm just like, okay, well, that's a guy that is looking out for humanity. I
Yeah.
don't think he's in it for any kind of little interest. Like he's gonna go big, and and I've watched a lot of like Joe Rogan. He was talking about it, and like he had some guy on his podcast that said he was like saying how Elon like wakes up in the morning and that's what he sets out to do. Like, is it going to get us closer to going to Mars?
well, I mean, yeah.
Is it
Elon
going to
Musk
get
is
us,
the
our
answer.
human species, closer to moving on? And I'm like, that's a whole nother level. We're talking about like president and
Joe
what
Rogan
should-
gets to like commentate the UFC fights
Joe
and shit.
Rogan
That
does
shit is so
podcasts, though.
fucking dope.
Joe Rogan's like a
Just sit
commentator.
next to the cage watching the fights, being like, "Oh,
Music for
shit."
him.
Well, how about
That's what
how about
you do.
this? I guess I'm kind of
Success,
interested.
whatever. I
Like,
guess that one, though.
when this past election, where all the people were like running, you know, like in the Democratic whatever, like who were you guys supporting, like Democratic candidates, or were you more like Trump supporters?
Kanye West.
That's
Come
a
on, come on. That's
answer.
not an option. That's not an option.
So I'll be honest.
Nah, I'm just playing. My mom's Democratic, so like, but at the same time, I see both views. Like, I feel like the Republicans more for business savvy people that like are entrepreneurs and doing it on their own, and then the Democrats more of the 9 to 5 working class. So it's like whatever view you really want to look at it in, but I just see my own view and what it is. I really don't. Republican, Democrat, I really don't care either or, but I see both sides for sure.
Yeah, I don't really like Democrat or Republican, but I'd say I don't think Joe Biden is like this end all answer. I just think it was at the time the better choice.
He's a
So
good face.
if I had a
for
choice
Democrats, I
choose,
feel like.
I'd say Democratic. But like, be honest, like how many Americans actually know all the policies and know everything about what is even Joe Biden's? What's in his tax plan? We don't actually even know all this stuff. So to say like, oh yeah, I'm solid Democrat, like, and now everybody's complaining about what Joe Biden's doing. It's like I don't think he was the answer, but Donald Trump, I don't know. I don't think he was the answer for sure. Seemed like he was a loose cannon. I don't know.
Yeah, I voted for Biden, and it was mostly because I just felt like I'm an independent, but I just felt like we could not stand as a nation another 4 years of Trump. Like we were so divided, and we just need like peace. We need like time not hearing about what our president's doing 24/7, and
Well, that's never gonna stop.
well, no, it's stopped significantly. Like it was never as much as it was with Trump. Like hearing all the time about what he was tweeting. Like with Biden, it's so much more calm.
He's more
in general.
instead of
behind
It's like how it usually is as a president.
Yeah, but I don't know if I like that either.
No, I
To
anyway.
be honest,
So
I
was
I
honestly,
don't know what
and
he's doing.
no, and I think like he is definitely more. What's up, buddy? He's definitely more focused on like social, like
Yeah,
social
welfare programs.
everything
Totally.
like that. And it's not as much as like economics as Republicans are, but you have to have a balance out there because my mom hates me for voting for Biden, but she doesn't hate me for it. But I think like this is what's going to make us stronger. And she's like the economy and like your future and all this and that, but at the end of the day, like our nation was so divided and it's just terrible. And I think
I feel like that's only going to get worse though.
I don't think so because I think
you mean the polarization?
yes.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like it's just getting worse and worse.
I don't think it will with Biden because
I don't think Biden's the answer for
because
that.
the thing
Yes, because I do feel like
when we
there
had
was a lot of
Obama, it
people
wasn't
that
even like
voted
that.
for Biden. A lot.
Yes, Obama. Oh, yes, there was a lot of division when Obama was around.
There's always a vision, but the thing is, it's like
Your
You're
president
showing a
can't be
president that-
adding gasoline
Right,
to
exactly.
the fire for sure.
No, I take that back. I feel like we're coming
Donald
further
Trump
as
was
a
that person.
nation. Hopefully, like
I don't know.
Corona might make it. It can go both ways. It's like it makes you want to be united and be with people, but at the same time, it makes you extroverted and see that you don't really need anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I don't like about America, back to your first question now, what I don't like about America is the two-party system. I don't like that at all.
Yes,
You know,
I completely agree.
The founding fathers, they said like they don't want a two-party system, and now we got a two-party fucking system, and they're the ones we can't change what the founding fathers wrote, and but that's a thing, and nobody cares about that.
I think
I just want to
point out something
that you're talking about.
Hold on,
It's
there's a lot of echo.
Is there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so like if you look, 74 million people voted for Trump, 81 million people voted for Biden, but 85 million people who were of age to vote didn't vote. more people didn't vote for a candidate than voted for one.
That
Yeah.
was one of them.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you guys.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, like, what did you guys vote and why didn't you? You know, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just interested in why you chose
I
what
can
you
tell
did.
you
So-
why right now, sir.
A
I'll
lot of
tell you.
people.
I
A
just
lot
didn't
of.
feel like my piece played a part.
I'll tell you, we live in Maryland. We live in an extremely democratic state. So no one is going to vote. If you vote, my mom, a lot of my family are Republican, and they vote for the reason of we have the right to vote. We're going to vote. It doesn't matter. Republicans never win in the state of Maryland.
Yeah, that's true, and that's kind of why I didn't. I was Democratic, and I didn't even vote because I was like, oh well, we're a Democratic state, and I feel like you said, 85 million people didn't vote. So if everybody went and voted, that probably wouldn't even be a thing. It probably would be switched every year or something. But right now, I know I'm in a boat with a whole lot of people that are like,
And
Right.
the thing is, you think a lot of
it's
people.
gonna be fine.
There
They
was
don't care about the
I
popular
think,
The thing
vote
is-
I
anymore.
think that's a part of like the system. I think the system is fucked up. I think a lot of people.
If I was in a
think-
swing state, yeah, I'd definitely vote.
yeah,
But I'm not. Why do I have to vote? I was going to vote Democratic, and we were Democratic, so my vote wouldn't have changed.
But the
a
thing
damn
is, you also have to think, and I'm curious about comparing this year to last year with coronavirus, because a lot of older people, didn't want to go vote, because of like, they mail-in ballots were a thing, but for a lot of older people, it's confusing. And I'm just curious if like that age range, it was a decrease in the amount of people that voted in that age range. And then, you typically have people that are 18 to 24. They don't vote as much, typically. But I don't know. I think it is definitely a thing in Maryland. If you're a Republican, I mean, I did go into the polls, and there were people with Trump flags that were told to leave. Like, you cannot have this I was at my old high school, and they're like, you cannot have this in the area. This is against the law. You have to go out. So there's people that were doing it, but I just know a lot of people I talked to were like, I didn't bother voting.
And I just don't get why I'm pretty middle ground on things. I don't get why the extreme on one side or the other. Like, if you are a Trump supporter, be a Trump supporter. Why would you go to high school waving flags and doing, I don't understand.
I'm very in the middle too, and that's why I didn't know if I was going to vote until like 2 weeks before, because I was like, I hate Trump, and I hate like the values when it comes to racism and all of that, but I didn't necessarily like Biden, so I didn't know if I was going to even vote. And I told him on that. I was like, I don't know.
Well, let me ask another question too, because we've been kind of like lingering on politics and stuff. Like, what is something that you guys think that people out there watching should know? What is something that you think is really important that you want other people to think about?
In what
In any arena, in any aspect of life, like lessons that you've learned. Like, have you
The
guys?
dogs.
Well, I do have one thing to say. I do have one thing to say. Just from being on Omegle tonight, we had like a number of white boys like saying, young boys saying Black lives don't matter, or like, why do Black lives matter? And I just think like you should, even no matter how young you are, you should take the chance to like learn what it is that you're talking about. You should develop you should like develop that in your mind before you go and talk about things, because it's going to make you a better person. And don't ever go off of what your parents are telling you to learn. Like, make your own mind up. Regardless of what your parents think, regardless of what anyone is pushing on you, learn the facts on anything in life. It doesn't have to be politics, anything. it's your own mind and your own feelings. Like when you read something, how you feel about it, like go with that.
Cool.
I like that.
You're being mean to me.
I am not.
I just think people should lead with love.
I like that one. Lead with love. I think, I think
That's
kind of
it.
what she said, but kind of also like we don't know nothing. I think that's a good motto.
You don't know nothing.
You don't really know shit. So I mean, kind of have an open mind about what everybody got to say, and I don't know your
So,
perspective.
well, let me ask you. Let me kind of ask you further on that. Like, if you believe that you know nothing, then what keeps you going?
Nah, I'm not saying you know nothing, but as far as like you don't have to sit here and stand on the ground where like you don't really understand what you're fully talking about. My perspective is just one thing. So when you ask, oh, why don't you go vote? Or someone else might have a completely opposite answer. Oh, well, if everybody goes and votes. There's a whole lot of different perspectives on everything that you're talking about. So especially when it comes to politics, something that someone might want to vote for is obviously going to be different. That doesn't make it right or wrong, or I got to stand on these policies. But I feel like when you go to those extremist values and when you're talking about sensitive subjects like abortion, even, or stuff like that, it's like I mean, I have, in my opinion, I think like you should have a choice on those things, but I don't know why other people think that way, but I don't think that should be a voting matter anyway. But what am I going to do to solve all that?
For you, could I ask you, like, what is one thing that really matters to you?
Me.
Shit. I like making money.
Yeah, that's honest. That's honest.
I think everybody wants to just have an easy life and make money and be able to survive without working their fucking bones off. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't got the answer way.
And could I ask the guy who's not in frame right now, like, just what do you think is one thing that is really important to you?
My family, the people that are really close to me, the people
facts.
that like really matter.
That too.
Like I would stop anything, any amount of money, anything going on to make sure that my family's okay at the time being.
See, I like his perspective
and then
better.
I can get back to
That's
the
what I
money.
meant.
Like the money's always gonna be there.
Now, and one last question for you too. Like, what do you think is one thing that you think that people watching this should know or should think about?
I think that they should know that time isn't as long as people may think it is. Things happen very fast, and before you know it, things fly by. Your people around you are getting old, and you got to cherish the little things and really make sure that you're taking care of the ones around you. To just stick on that.
We got a philosopher right here.
There you go. I like that. Yeah. And scene.
Yeah, exactly, man. Right, yeah. So, do you guys have any last things that you'd want to say to the people watching? Any last things?
You got anything you want to say, Scarlett?
I do not.
Same
Come on,
thing.
quick outro.
I want everybody to lead with love. That's it. Just try to move with positivity and on a high frequency daily. Try not to stay down and somber, and really lead with love, genuinely.
Yeah.
And look at this happy boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I would just say like things really get rough, but that's when you find like your best things. I know I was talking about politics a lot, but been through a lot of hard shit, and that is when you find yourself, and that is when you find the best part of yourself. So you just have to just keep going. Don't ever give up when you go through that.
Well, you guys rock. You guys rock. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm going to be uploading this video right now onto my YouTube. So check
Wow.
it out.
Wow.
It's completely unedited, so you'll get to watch it. And yeah, people.
You're not even gonna edit us, man. What the hell kind of awkward
dude.
film is it, man?
Dude, people watch this shit. People actually watch this shit. Can you? Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, I'm gonna check it out, man.
Yeah, make sure to put the underscore in there between the G and the B.
Yes, sir. You have a great night.
All right,
Thanks.
guys. Oh wait, and what names do you want to go by? Usually, I put names on there. You could use code names too, or nicknames or whatever.
I want you to be Sasha.
It's
And
Scarlett.
I'll
Hi.
be Cletus. And this is Boris.
It's Scarlett,
Axel.
Mike, and TJ.
This is Axel. And I'm goddamn Cletus.
Can you give them actual things?
And this is Mildred.
Mildred, that's great.
Yeah, no, she's got it though. Scarlett, Mike, and TJ.
All right, guys.
All right, man.
Scarlett, Mike, TJ.
She's got it. He's got it.
See you guys
Sorry,
later.
man. See you, man.
Bye.